Good evening. This is the financial analysis of the Coca-Cola Company by Adam Hohensee at Concordia University for MBA 616, facilitated by Professor Glissick. The purpose of this report is to pick a company and determine whether or not they need to make changes to their business plan going forward in hopes of growing the business and helping out financial investors with any projects they decide to make. I chose the Coca-Cola Company because I work for them. I've been working there for 14 years. But looking at the Coca-Cola Company as a whole, it's a lot bigger than one realizes. Why choose Coca-Cola Company? I mean, the truth is every company has room to grow. And even though you have a company that's been around 130 years, they've gone through the Great Depression and World Wars. There's no sense stopping there. Why stop growing just because you have one of the top 5 brands in the world? And there's no reason why the company can't decide to expand or to cut costs just as a way to make more money in the future. So I performed a SWOT analysis on the company to determine what could be done different. And it's obvious that a company like the Coca-Cola Company has a lot of strengths. They have a very diverse portfolio. They have over 500 products in their beverage mix. Everything from Coca-Cola Classic to Sprite, Fanta Orange, Powerades, and teas, coffees, juices, waters. I mean, it is amazing the amount of different products they put on in the market. In 2018 alone, they made a net income of over $6.4 billion and paid out over $31 million in dividends to its investors. To me, that seems like a company that knows how to take care of the people that take care of it. So it's a very strong company going forward. Weaknesses, on the other hand, they're very few. They have a very fierce competition with the Pepsi-Cola Company. So obviously any changes we make with Coca-Cola Company now has to be in line with making sure that we deal with Pepsi as a whole. Pepsi has a strong and loyal customer base, and they're always looking to cut into Coca-Cola's market, and they do that by any means possible, including a partnership with the Lay's Corporation, which gives them a leg in the snack business. This is one of the areas I feel like Coca-Cola can expand in their product mix and look for a company where they can maybe combine forces and get into that snack business to give Pepsi a bigger run for its money. A major opportunity for the Coca-Cola Company would be to expand its marketing in some of the smaller brands, such as the tea and coffee areas, because it seems to me that the Coca-Cola Company spends a lot of marketing on their core brands, their Coca-Cola Classic, their Diet Coke, their Coke Zero. In the last 10 years, we've seen products like Vault and Surge that have had very promising opportunities in the future, and they've been slowly taking market share away from big brands like Mountain Dew, only to see the Coca-Cola Company decide to cut the brand because they weren't seeing the results they thought they saw and just decided to delete the brand altogether. So what can be changed? The best thing to do would be to look at where the Coca-Cola Company can maybe cut costs as well as expand the business. As far as an expansion goes, I suggest that the Coca-Cola Company look into finding a snack brand that they can partner with, such as the Utz Quality Foods Company, which makes Utz pretzels and potato chips and has about 6 production facilities along the eastern seaboard. Either buying that business straight up or turning around and partnering with them in some way that allows them to expand that company nationwide and make it so the Coca-Cola Company has a foot in the snack business as Pepsi does. As far as a cost-cutting project goes for the Coca-Cola Company, I suggest the company look into their marketing. What I'm suggesting is actually a marketing expansion. However, it is a cost-cutting project because they spend over $5.8 billion in marketing, which is more than double what Pepsi pays every year, with Pepsi making twice as much revenue on that marketing expense that in comparison to Coca-Cola. I suggest that Coca-Cola look into digital marketing, focusing on marketing on Facebook and Twitter and Pandora Music, and less money on their TV advertisements and point of sale references and radio advertisements even. The truth is, Pepsi spent a lot of money focusing on mobile ads and computer ads, and it's saving them money and in turn making them a lot more money in return as well. While this may be difficult for the Coca-Cola company to consider doing because they're so set in their ways when it comes to marketing techniques, a recommendation such as this makes more sense because of the way of the world and how it's changing. We are becoming a world where people are so focused on their tablets and their cell phones and their computers and less on their TVs and radios that you have to find a way to advertise to those people. People are even spending less money on their cable bills because of how expensive having cable TV is. So they've been cutting the cord and going to digital streaming. You have to find a way to market to these people as well because they don't have commercials like they used to on streaming devices. So if you're able to spend some money in the area of digital marketing, you'll make a lot more money in return because you're able to reach the people that you aren't able to reach normally. So how is this going to affect the Coca-Cola company in the future? Acquiring a business like the Utz Quality Foods Corporation is going to create a lot of upfront costs. You're going to have to spend money to acquire the business, then you're going to have to spend money to expand the business nationwide so that you're able to reach the people that their small company has not been able to reach yet. So you're going to have to be building facilities, you're going to be building production centers, and then you're going to be building distribution centers as well. However, I would expect that there'd be nothing but extra revenues because this is a snack food business that Coca-Cola Company has not been in yet. They have no record of having any snack food business to date, so this would be purely revenue going forward. As far as the marketing expansion, while yes, it is an expansion into lesser known categories such as tea and juice and coffee, they are also going to be cutting costs as well. So this will almost create a double whammy effect where they're able to save money while making more money in the process, especially if they focus their efforts on digital marketing and less on their TV advertisements and making these big sweeping ads on radios and whatnot. So in conclusion, the Coca-Cola Company, while they are doing very well as a major corporation worldwide, still has room to grow. I recommend they look into a snack foods company and either acquire it or create a partnership with them. I also recommend that they cut their marketing costs and focus their marketing on digital expansion and look into how they can reach customers that they have not reached yet. If they are able to do this, this will only bring more revenues and happy investors going forward. Thank you very much for listening. This is Adam Hohensee for the Coca-Cola Company. Thank you.